Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. So I am going to see if a few people want to join us. Just come on in, say hello. Let's see if anybody's coming in. Hi, Kristen. How are those beans coming along? Hi, Bill. Hi, Jean. So welcome, everyone. I had a little trouble getting started today, and it looks like I am completely off center and everything, so I don't know what's going on. Does that look a little better? Sometimes technology, right? So let's get going. Welcome to my afternoon break. It's a Piccadilly Parfait, so this is just one of my short card videos. I do want to let you guys know there is until August 2nd left on the 15% off on the paper sale. And I'm super close to a goal. So I have my card packs for the hand penned. If you are interested in placing an order through me, and at this point it is the very first order I can get will get a card pack, because I'm that close. I'm like within $35 of a goal that I'm trying to meet. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me while I get set up. Let's get going. I want to start off with showing you the stamp set. This Celebrate with Flowers is stinking cute, and I was using it is a red rubber stamp, and then the other one that we're going to be using is Create with Friends. I was using this for a couple of different things, and I started looking at the stamp set, and I really liked this floral image. That's what I have here. So we're going to be doing a repetitive image with that. And then this is a photopolymer stamp set, and this is Create with Friends, and I figured since it's our Friday break time, we're gonna do a little creating together. And I'm pairing all of this together with the tailor-made tags. So tag cards are back, and you will never see anybody happier than me about that. So this is my cards. The color combination I have is Poppy Parade Petal Pink. Whew. Mine are faded. And then Flirty Flamingo. I bet you it's from being just under all these lights all the time. Okay, here's another stamp. So let's get started with our stamp pack. I want to do a petal pink card base. And I have made I think it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, but I will measure. Piece of basic white, so 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Look at there, I have a memory. And I want to do like almost a repetitive style background on here with this little floral image. So I'm going to start with the Poppy Parade. So the idea came to me as I was playing with my stamp set that I would go ahead and stamp it up. And I thought, gee, this looks like, let me turn it around, kind of like butterfly, you know. I don't know, I was thinking, I wonder if I could make that look like a butterfly. And when I couldn't, I just started repeating the image like so. Okay, this was Poppy Parade, and then I decided, I was just kind of playing around when I started making this card, and I thought, I like that pattern. Do you guys ever do that? Do you just repetitively stamp something? So I went with Petal Pink next, And I thought, okay, how can I do this? How am I going to like it? How am I going to enjoy this? So I don't want to do that in the same spot. So how do I want to do this? I think I'll go... No, I'm going to follow it the way I was. Okay, so just turning it in between. Don't worry about if your lines are not exactly, I turned it the wrong way, straight or even, because it's just the background, right? So let's do this again. I'm going to go ahead and do this again, and I need to look at how I want that pattern to go. Kind of the opposite of that one is what I'm doing. And just making my own DSP, which, if you're new, DSP is short for Designer Series Paper, a pattern paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Flirty Flamingo. I wish I'd have trimmed my stamp down. Do you guys ever do that? So red rubber stamps, they used to be, Stampin' Up! Would have you trim them down and yourself. They didn't come cut out. And sometimes I trim them down because I own the stamp. It's my stamp and I don't like the halo effect. So I literally cut that off, leaving, be sure when you're doing something like that, that you're leaving a little bit of this foam coming down, because otherwise if you cut it straight off, you will not have that cushion at the edge of your stamp. Okay, so the same thing, little tip, is I'm going to ink this up, and I want to look at how I have this, and I want to go the opposite direction, stamping on and off of my white, making my little butterflies all over the place. I'm flipping it too much. I must be a double tapper, I just noticed that. Okay, then flipping this around and looking at my image, I want that to be the opposite direction. So when I say opposite, what I'm meaning is, here's my, I'm going to call this my butterfly, my butterfly, and then this one is just opposite of it. Do you see what I'm saying? So then this would be the circle, this would be the butterfly of the image. So then I want it to be the opposite. So butterfly, circle, with my colors, just because that's what I wanted to do. So no one is going to inspect your work to say, oh, she doesn't have it lined up, but it's just, it makes a pattern, and I think it's really kind of fun. So then I have a piece of DSP, or of Flirty Flamingo, that I'm going to mount this. It's a 1/4 inch bigger, just to give a border to this DSP that I started. This homemade set of patterned paper. So it's kind of a cool design, right? And when I bought the set, I had no idea that I would even see anything visually like that and enjoy it, but I did. I think it's really pretty. So when you put it onto the card base, you get this look to it with that pattern. And then we're going to use the tailor-made tags, and I've pre-cut out a Flirty Flamingo and then a basic white tag in 2 different sizes that we're going to adhere to this. but I'm going to show you. Okay, so now here's our card base, and remember, those are not completely even spaces. It's okay. I think sometimes we're too critical of our own work. So the ones that I chose out of the tailor-made tag set is, and let me grab that back. I chose the square option instead of the rounded option, and it looks to be the two middle pieces. The top one, or the larger one, will be cut in Flirty Flamingo, and then the smaller one will be cut in the basic white. So let me set this aside. I want this to have like a little bit of a, like how a tag would hang. So I'm gonna put these two together like this and get an idea. I want to have a little bit of hang over the edge here, so you can see that. So it just looks like a tag that would be on a package, okay? So now when I know where I want them, I'm gonna use green glue because it will give me a little bit of wiggle room. I'm gonna match those holes up and then just tilt it slightly. Using basic black, this is, I'm sorry, not basic black, tuxedo black in the Memento ink. It's just my preference. I'm gonna take the word create, and I'm gonna have this going right up the side of this tag, because that's what we're doing today, is we're creating. And I think this is such a neat idea for a card to give to one of your crafty friends, especially now that we're kind of able to get together. And then I took the word let's, and I'm going to put that on this one, and I'm going to kind of stagger it a little. Let's create. Okay. Using some of that green glue. This is Tombow liquid glue. I'm gonna just glue this right down to my card. This is why I love tag cards. I spent more time doing that than this. And I'm gonna put it at an angle that's legible here, creating just a simple granny knot in the Flirty Flamingo. Look at this, it has kind of a gold fleck in that. Isn't that awesome? So it matches this card base really well. Ooh, it matches my nail polish. This is supposed to be, this nail polish is called Painted Dawn. It's supposed to look like little clouds in on my fingers. Okay, so I'll mess around with that to get a bow that I like. All right. It's about the right size. And then I'll use a glue dot. This one side is longer to me, and I don't. There we go. That's better. I'll fluff it up here in just a second. I'm going to put that just like as if it was over the, tied through the tag instead of just, and I'm going to trim this down at an angle, and I'm going to fluff my bow up. What I love about this stuff is it's very mailable. That is very mailable. Isn't that just cute? So it didn't matter if the lines were just perfect, because it's just the overall feel of it. It's a great way to stamp. I took a floral set. Let me pull that back out. Celebrate with Flowers. I took kind of a floral set and I used a different sentiment with it, but made this beautiful background of DSP on here. Just kind of almost whimsical looking, I think. So, and the other set was called Celebrate with Friends. And this has so many different things that you could put on here. Hello, friends. Love you. You're amazing. Let's create, like I did here. Friends forever. You just have to kind of play around with it. So anyway, and then the dies was called the tailor-made tag dies. So if you would like to purchase any of these items, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and all you'd have to do is just click the blue Shop Now button at the top of this Facebook page, or you can look, if you're watching this on YouTube later, for it, a link in the description box. And I will also have a blog post coming out. You can find me at piccadillystampin.com and use this host code. I really would appreciate your orders, and I will see you next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then again the following Friday right here at 4 p.m. So I hope you liked this. I'll get some pictures and the video up on YouTube here shortly. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.